elections, and as the campaigning has been intensifying day by day, and also the face-off between the BRS and the Congress escalates, we are here in Nizamabad district of Telangana, where BRS MLC and the daughter of Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao, K. Kavitha, who has been extensively campaigning for the BRS candidates here, we have been seeing how there has been a massive face-off and also a war of words between the political parties. We'll talk to K. Kavitha and know what exactly she has to say this elections. And also, BRS says that it will be the third time BRS government. Ma'am, thank you so much for speaking to Republic TV. How do you see this elections? Because it's 2 terms for the BRS already. What's your aim, and also how is the mood like on the ground?
It's very jubilant. Almost all of our campaign rallies are looking like, victory rallies. So wherever we go, huge crowds, they're coming and blessing us and telling us repeatedly, assuring us, in fact, saying that, don't worry, we are coming back to power. And they're also telling us, giving us such love and encouragement, unbelievable. It doesn't seem like an election.
Confident of third term again?
Absolutely confident of third term again. Absolutely.
Congress says that there will be more than 80 seats for the Congress party, especially Revanth Reddy. And also at the same time, we have been seeing how Revanth Reddy and the Congress party has come up with 6 guarantees. How do you see those 6 guarantees of the Congress party?
Well, people of Telangana know and understand that Congress's guarantees don't mean anything, because they failed miserably in Karnataka to fulfill their guarantees. And Karnataka and Telangana being neighbors, news flows from there, and we are very thank you. We are very, very confident that their failure in Karnataka is going to make sure that
they say of bringing the Karnataka model to Telangana.
Exactly, they can't bring a failed model to a successful state. So that is what our people are telling us, that they failed there. It is horrible that they failed there. Within 3 months, there is a talk about changing a chief minister. So Telangana people are more worried about political stability. We have political stability in the last 10 years. That is precisely why there is so much investment coming into the state. And once the political stability is not missing, then we will not get the investment that people are aware of.
Congress party, and also we have been seeing the top leadership of the Congress like Priyanka Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, who have been campaigning here. They say that the BRS, BJP and MIM are one and the same. How do you look at these statements coming in, especially when Rahul Gandhi says that there are no cases against Chief Minister KCR, but that is because BRS and BJP are one and the same?
See, Congress party has double standards. When their own people are raided, or when their own people are put under false cases by Modi government, they say we are innocent. But if Modi government is targeting anybody like me, my family, our MLAs, our MPs, etc., then they say we are in a friendly alliance. How is that possible? So their statements are contradiction to each other. MIM is definitely our friendly party. We have always declared it openly. And BRS and KCR our stand always has been very clear. We say anything openly to the public and ally. We are not like Congress party where we have a covert understanding of things.
But then, ma'am, you mentioned about cases being booked against you also. But then also at the same time, Congress questions that why, when there are proofs, then why hasn't K. Kavitha been arrested yet? And that is the reason why they call that BJP and BRS are one and the same, is what the Congress says.
So why Rahul Gandhi is not arrested yet? He was also interrogated by ED, right? But why is he not arrested yet? Can I ask the same question back? So it doesn't make any sense. Case, investigation, etc. will take its own course. But then we all know that BJP's political excesses by using these agencies, targeting the opponent political parties, has been a discussion across the nation, not only in one state. So my simple objection is, why is Congress happy when another opposition party is getting raided? But when Congress's own people are raided, they cry foul. So that is not fair.
How do you see the statements coming in from Revanth Reddy where he says that he will send CM KCR to jail and also he will give a double bedroom flat for KCR in Cherlapalli jail once Congress comes to power. How do you see such statements coming in?
Well, first of all, Congress is not going to come to power. Second of all, Congress or BJP or any other party in the state has no political plank because they have no vision for the state. They have no idea what to do for the state and they're not saying anything on those lines except criticizing KCR sir and doing a very below the belt personal remarks on honorable person. So that is not going to fetch them any votes. In fact, that will galvanize people towards us. So let Revanth Reddy think whatever he wants, say whatever he wants, because he's a habitual offender. He has called our farmers beggars. He's called our students drunkards. He's time and again insulted formation of Telangana aspirations. He's the one person who carried a gun on people of Telangana while they were agitating for Telangana. So let him try and say whatever, and in fact he's threatening and trying to coerce the officials by saying that I have a red diary in which I am writing all the officials' names, etc. So that is above and beyond, kind of gundaism, I can say, trying to threaten people, coerce officials. Not a right thing. I really hope EC is taking note of this.
Ma'am, also at the same time, Congress accuses the BRS of family rule and they say that there's a lot of corruption in the last 10 years which the BRS government has done. What do you have to say on this?
Ma'am, they do make sweeping remarks, and especially Rahul Gandhi ji, with his mother on one side, with his sister on one side, calling us a family party. It's quite a funny sight to watch. And in fact, let me ask a reverse question to Rahul Gandhi ji. If Mallikarjun Kharge ji is the president, why is Sonia Madam, Rahul ji and Priyanka ji coming and giving guarantees to the people? Giving guarantees to the people. That means the president of Congress is not a correct person, or what are they trying to say? So theirs is a family party. Their family controls Congress from top to bottom and they cannot afford to call anybody else as a family rule. If there is a family rule, people will vote you out. This is democracy. You can give ticket to a family member, but not necessarily they'll have to win, right? I'm a best example. I lost an election, big deal. So what? We will try and go to the people, learn, try to earn their love back, and that is all politics is all about. And we are kept in check by the people every 5 years. So these allegations are not vibing well with the people at all.
Okay, but now when we talk about the BJP, recently when Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma was here in Telangana campaigning, he mentioned about the Uniform Civil Code. How do you see this? Because he says that by February, UCC will be implemented in Assam, and also not to forget, the BJP has mentioned about it in its manifesto that they will come up with a committee here in Telangana for the Uniform Civil Code, and there would be a further development for the Uniform Civil Code here in Telangana. How do you see this?
We have unequivocally objected to Uniform Civil Code because it does not only hurt Muslims, it hurts SCs, STs and women of this country. We do not support that bill. We do not need that bill, first of all. Second thing, Assam being, in a very sensitive spot in the country, internationally, in a very sensitive spot, they try and continuously push this narrative of, NRC, UCC, everything in Assam. So that is a intentionally done thing to polarize people in a way. If you can kindly show the camera that way, these are our new minority residential schools that have been built, and they are of top class. You can see the students, maybe you can zoom in on them too. They're very happy, very elated. It is English medium completely, and this is all 8 schools in one campus, right? 8 schools. This is only one school. 6 schools in one place. So this is Nizamabad has the highest Muslim population after Hyderabad. So we gave 9 schools across Nizamabad, just for Nizamabad town. So we base our development, we base our schemes on the population. So we have in fact conducted census in 2014 itself to make sure that we know and understand the domain that we are working with. We are very methodical in our development.
You mentioned about census, but also at the same time, Congress party says that once they come to power, they will conduct caste census within 6 months of time. Let it be the minority caste census or also the BC declaration, which they have come up with, which also mentioned about the caste census.
They are so shallow. They have no idea it is already done. It is already done. In Telangana, we are the first state to do it 10 years back, not now. See, we are not the people who are...
They would do it again, is what they say.
Let them do it. No, good for them. They want to spend more money, waste more public money. Let them do it. But what about the 4,000 crores that they have already spent in 2010? If they come back to power, can they at least now muster up the courage to give those numbers out? That is my question.
Ma'am, the Bharatiya Janata Party accuses the BRS and says that KCR had promised a Dalit chief minister, but they haven't fulfilled. And now BJP has come up with a promise of making BC as a chief minister. And also they have brought up a lot of promises which in their manifesto. How do you look at the BJP's manifesto? On one hand, you say Karnataka model of Congress is failed. So what about the BJP?
Well, BJP is not winning any seats here because they have lost deposit in 105 seats earlier. Now they have no hopes of even winning any single seat here in Telangana. Now in a state where you are losing, if you promise a BC CM, that too after removing a BC person as a state chief. Their state president were a BC person. They removed it, gave it to a upper caste person, and now they are saying they'll make a BC.
They say that it wouldn't make a difference by changing Bani Sanjay from
No, that is a message you are sending it to the entire BC community, right? If you are trying to say you are going to give a BC CM, might as well be positive in a state where it is possible. So how are they going to get the numbers? They are not going to get the numbers to form a government. So, and then it is a shallow promise again.
Right. Ma'am, one last question. Once again, I would ask you, what's the number you are looking at? You say it will be the third term for CM KCR. So what's the number you are looking at?
Well, party is aiming for a century. Hopefully we'll go reach there. 88 is what we got last time. So hopefully we'll reach to a century this time. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So that was the BRS MLC K. Kavitha speaking to us on Republic TV, who has been campaigning here for the Nizamabad candidates and also says that the BRS is confident of third time and also will get near about 100 seats and it will be a century for the BRS this time in the state of Telangana. This is Anirisha with video journalist Chandra for Republic TV.